Hello students, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. So before moving on to the session, I would like to launch a poll, okay, to check the class status. So just let me know if I am visible and audible to all of you. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine. So let's go ahead. So first of all, welcome you all to this Enable Plus program. Okay, and the first class will be your chemistry class, and my name is Anandi. So I will be handling the chemistry for you throughout this year. Okay, so today will be the orientation session for us. Okay, and the topics that we are going to cover in today's session are the exam pattern, and about the exam and the class I will discuss. And then the JEE and NEET syllabus we are going to discuss. And at last, I will tell you the materials, the reading materials which you have to use for your exams. Okay. So let's start with the exam pattern and the mark distribution for JEE. Okay. So the JEE examination contains three subjects, as you all know, maths, physics, and chemistry. So it contains two sections, okay, section A and section B. So in all the subjects from section A, you have 20 questions, which consist of 80 marks, and then section B consists of 10 questions, out of which you have to attend only 5. Okay, so totally you are going to attend 25 questions from each subject. Got it? And the mode of examination is a computer-based test, and the duration will be of 3 hours. And the number of questions, total number of questions that you're going to attend is 25, 25, 25 for each, so 75 out of 90. And for each correct answer, you will get plus 4 mark, and for wrong answer, minus 1 from the total mark. Okay, and if you're not attending any question, it is taken as 0. Got it? And here you have both multiple choice question as well as numerical value questions. Got it? So the last 10 question will be of numerical. So you have to attend 5 questions from that. Got it? So this is all about the exam pattern and mark distribution for JEE. Okay. So now let's see the exam pattern and mark distribution for NEET. Okay. So here we have 4 subjects: botany, zoology, physics, and chemistry. So here also we have 2 sections, A and B. Section A consists of 35 questions, and section B consists of 15, and you need to attend only 10. So 35 plus 10 will be 45. Okay. So 15 questions will be given to you in each subject, and you have to attend 45 questions out of 50. Okay. Now here the mode of examination is written. It is a written examination, 3 hours 20 minutes duration, and totally there will be 200, and we have to attend 180. Okay, 45 for each subject. And here also for each correct answer we will get 4 marks. And if you are going to attempt the wrong answer, then minus 1 from your total mark. And for unattempted questions, you will get 0. So here there is no numerical value type question, and the NEET exam is purely a multiple choice based question. Got it? So any doubt from the exam pattern and mark distribution for JEE and NEET for anyone? Is everything clear? So if you want to ask anything, you can ask me. If everything is clear, just type yes in the chat box so that I can proceed further. Yes. Thank you so much, Vanya, for your response. Yeah. Very good, Sneha. So now we'll discuss about the exam and the class. Okay. Thank you, Litika. Thank you so much. So now we'll go for the thing. Now here, the JEE and NEET examinations are not just about memorization. Okay. So the people who are conducting the JEE and NEET examination, they assess the different skills and knowledge you have. They don't just check your memory power. Okay. So they check your skills and knowledge. So two things are required. One is conceptual understanding of the subject, and the second thing is mastering the concepts. Okay, so these two things. First of all, you need to understand the subject, then you have to keep on revising it every day, and then you have to master that particular concept. So these two things will fetch you the good marks in your competitive examination. Okay, and the very important thing which is needed is consistency. So what is meant by consistency? Can anyone give me the definition for consistency? Can anyone tell me what is consistency? Guys, come on. Don't get scared. Don't feel shy. Okay? So just to speak, just ask what you want to ask and just to say your thoughts. You don't have to get scared of answering the questions. Okay? So what is meant by consistency, my dear students? So something which we have to do repeatedly. Okay. So every day you need to sit with all the subjects. So that is called as consistency. So every day you have to study. Every day you have to study. Very good. Very good, my dear. Chainvik Gadak. What is your name? It is continuous reading. Very good. Very good. So let me know your name in the chat box. Okay. A student from Chainvik Gadak. So continuously, every day you have to give some time for chemistry. Okay, not only for chemistry, for all the subjects. Oh, good. Your name is Tanuja. Very good, very good, very good, Tanuja. So continuously you have to study. And here in our class in Enable Plus program, the class flow will be of theory, that is up to JEE and NEET level theories, and we will solve examples, and also we will solve some previous years questions of JEE and NEET. Okay, so this is all about this program, and for each chapter we will do all these three. Okay, first of all we'll study the theory part of the lesson, then we will also study the theory along with the examples, and along with the examples we will solve the previous year's questions. Got it? So this is the class flow of this Enable Plus. So this is all about the exam and the class. So what is the very important thing? It is not about memorization. Consistency is important. Conceptual understanding on the subject is very important. Got it? So keep all these things in your mind from the beginning onwards. Start studying properly from the beginning onwards. I am sure that you all can get a very good marks in your competitive exams at the end. Okay. So now coming to chemistry. So chemistry is classified into three, right? We have three branches in chemistry. So one is inorganic chemistry, the second is organic chemistry, the third is physical chemistry. In inorganic chemistry is a facts and information based chemistry. Okay, so more number of facts, more informations of the about the periodic table, and those things will be more in case of inorganic chemistry. And here understanding is required to understand to learn the facts. Okay, because you will be given with more number of trends that you need to study. And if I take some property, so there will be many trends associated with that property. Okay. So instead of going for memorizing all those things, which will lead you to the confusion, you better understand the trends, understand the facts and information which is given there in the particular lesson of inorganic chemistry and go ahead. Okay. And some experiments will also be there. It is an experiment-based chemistry, and 70% memorization plus 30% practice is required. Okay. So a lot of things will be there to memorize, like a trend and the elements you have to memorize. We have 118 elements in the periodic table. So for example, you need to memorize those things, and some elements, some properties, some trends, everything, many memorization part will be involved here. And 30% problem solving is required. Okay, practice is required for inorganic chemistry. Then coming to organic chemistry, it is the conditions and reagents based. Suppose, let me take a reaction. Okay, let me take an organic reaction in which A and B reacts with each other to form C plus D or C itself. Okay. So here one is a reactant which is called as a substrate, and the other one might be the reagent. So what is a reagent? The uh, reactant which is going to react with the substrate. Okay, so those are the reagents. The reagents can be many things. Okay, while discussing the organic chemistry lesson, you will get to know. So, who are all the reagents used there? And the conditions. Conditions means the temperature and pressure which we need to follow while doing the reaction. So, more number of conditions and more amount of reagents will be used in organic chemistry, and those are memorizable. Okay, those are memorizable, and you have to extrapolate your knowledge, and remember 50% memorization and 50% practice is needed. Got it? So if you are studying the theory and memorizing the reaction which is present there in the book, then you have to give the same amount, equal importance for solving the or for practicing the problems from the organic chemistry also. Okay. So otherwise, you will not be able to apply the concepts which you have learnt. Okay. So you need to memorize certain things. Then you need to practice. You need to practice all the concepts using the questions. Got it? So here 50-50 memorization and practice is required. Then at last, coming to physical chemistry, it is a formula and calculation based chemistry. It's like your physics. Okay. So where we have more number of formulas and we need to do a lot of calculations, lot of calculation in the sense in physical chemistry. So you'll have multiplication and division only, not more than that. Okay. So it is a formula based chemistry, and the mathematical analysis will be there. And here 30% is given for memorization part and 70 is given for practice. So what is the meaning of this? You are going to memorize only very few formulas from each lesson. Okay. Suppose if I take a lesson called thermodynamics, let me say that I'm having some 10 to 15 formulas in that lesson. Okay. So I am going to learn or memorize all those 15 formulas. And after memorizing those 15 formulas, I have to solve n number of questions. N number of questions in the sense at least I need to solve 80 to 100 questions from that lesson. Okay. So just see the ratio. I'm going to study only 15 formulas, but I'm going to apply those 15 formulas to 70 questions or 80 questions or 100 questions for practice. So here less amount of memorization and more amount of practice is needed to get good marks from physical chemistry. All right. So this is all about the three branches of chemistry and the things you need to have in your mind while studying each and every branch. Clear for all of you? Is it clear? Shall I go for the next thing? Shall we discuss the NEET and JEE syllabus? Any doubt from this, or you want to ask or say anything? Yeah. Okay. So now, yes. Okay, dear. Okay, dear students. Now the next thing is JEE and NEET syllabus for 2025. I mean for this year as well as for the next year for 2026 also. Okay. So let me go with the syllabus. For JEE and NEET, syllabuses are going to be same only. Now I'll discuss the physical chemistry chapters of class 11 first. Then we will go on with the remaining two. Okay, inorganic and organic. So the first lesson of your physical chemistry is some basic concepts of chemistry. So I hope this lesson has got over for you guys in your school. Am I right? Has this lesson got over for all of you in your schools? Yes. What about others? I hope it is done. I hope the some basic concepts and the second lesson also, the atomic structure also has got over in your lessons. Right? In chemistry. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good. In most of the schools it has got over. So here you all know, right? You all know very well as it might have got over just before few days. So matter and Dalton's atomic theory will you might have studied about the molecule, element, atom, compound, and etc. etc. Right? So here the very important topic that you have to keep in mind is the empirical and molecular formula calculation, and the very most is mole concept, and at last the stoichiometry and its calculation. So these three topics are very important. Okay. Next, coming to the second lesson, which is atomic structure. So here we have had many topics in this lesson, like the discovery of proton, discovery of electron, neutron, everything was there. But for the last 2 years, those topics got deleted. Okay, so this lesson is starting with the nature of electromagnetic radiation for JEE and NEET. And then we will extend this to photoelectric effect. We'll study the Bohr's model of an atom, which is an important topic, and dual nature of matter, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, everything is important. And coming to the quantum chemistry part of this lesson, it is again going to be the important thing. And the last quantum numbers part is very, very, very important. Okay, so we do have four quantum numbers, and all the four quantum numbers are very important. Okay, so the informations which is given under all the four quantum numbers are very important. You need to concentrate on it. You need to study the formulas given in that. Okay, and at last, coming to the end of the lesson, we have three rules: Aufbau's principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, and Hund's rule. So these are the three rules which we need to follow to fill up the electrons in an orbit. Okay. So with this, the atomic structure lesson is getting over. And I hope this lesson has also got over in your school. Okay. Now coming to the third lesson of physical chemistry in class 11. It is chemical bonding and molecular structure. Here we have 3 to 4 very important topics. One is Quetzal-Lewis approach. The next one is BS-EPR theory. Third is valence bond theory, and the fourth is molecular orbital theory. So these four theories are very important for this lesson, and this lesson has a high weightage, okay, in class 11 for physical chemistry. So more number of questions has been asked so far from this lesson, and it is a very, very important and basic lesson to the entire chemistry, I can say. Okay, so without understanding the concept, without knowing how a chemical bond is being formed between two atoms, it is very difficult to understand the other things. Okay, so I will teach you how to approach this particular lesson and what are the concepts involved in this lesson. Okay, you don't have to worry. Got it? Now let me go for the fourth lesson. So fourth lesson is chemical thermodynamics. So thermodynamics, thermo means heat, right? So it involves heat related, heat movement, like systems, surroundings, first law of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics. So all the processes will be involved here in this lesson. Okay, so the enthalpies of bond dissociation, enthalpy of combustion, enthalpy of formation, enthalpy of atomization. So all these things will fall under this lesson in chemical thermodynamics. I will tell you what and all the things you need to concentrate while teaching this lesson. All right. So moving on to the fifth lesson of this, it is equilibrium. So here we'll study what is equilibrium and the chemical processes and the ionic equilibrium. So this lesson consists of two parts. One is chemical equilibrium and the other one is ionic equilibrium. So this part, the second half of the lesson talks about the ionic equilibrium, in which many important topics are involved. Okay, so here we have three theories also for acids and bases: Arrhenius theory, Bronsted-Lowry theory, and Lewis theory. So those three theories are very important. And in chemical equilibrium also we have Kp, Kc kind of thing. I will explain what are those while doing that lesson. Okay. And coming to the sixth lesson, it is a redox reaction, which involves the reduction and oxidation concepts and balancing the redox reaction concept. And we'll study what is oxidation number and how to assign the oxidation number, how to calculate the oxidation number for a given element in a given compound. So those are all again an important thing. It's a very small lesson. Okay, so these are the topics which is there in that lesson. It's a very basic and simple lesson. We will do it. Okay. So these are the 6 physical chemistry chapters of class 11. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt for anyone? Sorry for. Shall I go for the inorganic chapters? So we have 6 lessons, 6 physical chemistry lessons in class 11. So more number of physical chemistry lesson is given in class 11 only. You need to concentrate a lot. Okay. So next I'll go to the inorganic chemistry part. We have only 2 inorganic chemistry lessons in class 11. Okay. One is classification of elements and periodicity in properties. I think this lesson also got over for you all in your school. Am I right? Has this lesson got over? Just let me know in the chat box. Has this lesson got over for all of you guys? Yeah, for Srinidhi it has got over. What about others? Classification of elements. For Bindu it has got over. Okay. Okay. Oh, classification is over. The first half is over. The next half is remaining. Okay, my dear students. So, yeah, for most of the students, this lesson also got over. Fine. The second is the P block elements. So, this P block element is lesson is not there in class 11 book, NCRT book. Okay. So, this was the lesson which is there in your old NCRT book. But initially, before 2 years, we had 14 lessons in chemistry. Okay. But in that 14, 5 lessons got deleted. Okay. For the last 2 years, 5 lessons got deleted. So we have only 9 lessons in our chemistry book right now in class 11. Okay. Which consists of those 2 volumes which you are having. So this lesson, this P block elements group 13 and group 14 is there in the old book. But in the new book, you can't find this lesson. But some topics, the introduction part of this lesson is given in our JE and NEET syllabus. So we have to study. Okay, so the entire lesson is not there for us for the NEET and JE exam. So some part, the general introduction part alone is there. So I will tell you and I will teach you how to study and what are the informations given there. Okay. So only 2 lessons are from inorganic part for class 11. So how many lessons got over? 6 lessons in physical chemistry and 2 in inorganic chemistry. It's totally 8. Now coming to the third branch, which is an organic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, we have 3 lessons. Okay. So the first is purification and characterization of organic compounds. This lesson will not be given in your NCRT book separately. Okay. So you might find some of the topics in your first lesson of organic chemistry. I mean the some basic principles of organic chemistry lesson, which is the first lesson given to you in your NCRT book. In that lesson, in the second half of that lesson, you can find some of the topics of this. Okay. So not all, some of the topics will be given there. Okay. So it is a practical organic chemistry, I can say. So that we will discuss. And this is the first lesson of your organic chemistry, which is given there in your book. Some basic principles of organic chemistry, which is a very important thing for the entire organic chemistry. Okay, we'll study about the classification of organic compound and what is the use of organic compound in the day-to-day life and how to name those organic compounds and what are the effects, electronic effects given there in the compound. Everything we will discuss. Okay, about the carbon and its related informations we will discuss there. Got it? Then the third last lesson is hydrocarbons, which is taking the high weightage chapter of your class 11 again. So hydrocarbon is again a very important chapter. It consists of alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay. So for each category, you will study the preparation. Okay. You will study the properties. You will study the properties. First of all, we'll study about the physical properties. Then we will study about the chemical properties. Okay. Then we will study the uses. And in the beginning, we will study the IUPAC nomenclature of the given class compounds. Okay. So if I'm going to study about alkanes, I will learn all these 4 to 5 topics under this alkane. Then if I'm going for alkenes, I will study all the IUPAC nomenclature, preparation of alkenes, physical properties of alkenes and chemical properties of alkenes and uses of alkenes. Then I will go to alkynes. Again, the same 5 things will be repeated. Okay. So once we are done with our aromatic hydrocarbons, the entire organic chemistry is going to get over for class 11. Okay. So in physical chemistry, we had 6 lessons. In inorganic chemistry, we had 2 lessons. And in organic chemistry, we have 3 lessons. Okay. So totally we have 11 lessons in our class 11. Got it? So is everything clear up to this for all of you? Any doubt from the syllabus? Shall I go ahead? Any doubt for anyone? Feel free to ask, okay? Feel free to ask. Fine. Now, I'll give you some important tips for you, like how to approach each and every branch of chemistry. Okay? So first, let me go with the physical chemistry. How to approach physical chemistry. So these are the 3 points you have to keep in mind. The first point is you have to jot down all the important formulas that of physical chemistry in a sheet of paper. You can make a formula notebook, you can make a formula sheet or anything which you like, you can take it. Once we complete the physical chemistry lesson. So suppose some basic concepts of chemistry is also a physical chemistry lesson, right? Atomic structure, some basic concept. Both of them belong to physical chemistry. So once the lesson is getting over, what you need to do, write down all the formulas keeping the headings, okay, in the left hand side and write all the formulas in the formula sheet. Revise it every day. Okay, revise it every day. And if you're forgetting, memorize it. Try to memorize it every day. And after memorizing these formulas, you need to solve minimum 5 numericals. Numerical means problems, okay? You have to solve at least 5 questions from the each concept. Each concept means from each formula, okay? So after doing this, you need to go for the previous year's questions. So practice from previous year's questions to get a better idea of level of numerical questions asked. So if you are going to solve this previous year question, then you will be able to understand like what type of question is being asked from the particular lesson. Okay. So this will help you to get good marks in physical chemistry. So write down the formulas in a sheet of paper, then daily solve 4 to 5 problems from the concept and practice the previous year's question. Okay. So this is all you can follow for physical chemistry. So coming to inorganic chemistry, this is the most scoring section of the entire chemistry. So we are going to attend 45 questions in NEET and 25 questions in JEE for chemistry, right? So this inorganic chemistry section will be the most scoring section. where you don't have to spend much of your time to get your answer. Okay, so easily within a fraction of second you can get the answer. Okay, for this you need to start with the periodic table and chemical bonding lesson to get good marks in inorganic chemistry, and you have to focus on each line of NCRT. Okay, some straightforward lines will be taken from NCRT book and can be asked in the examination for inorganic chemistry. So the every nook and corner of NCRT is very important for inorganic specifically. All right. So now coming to the organic chemistry. So here you have to give more focus to chapters like GOC and hydrocarbon. So what is meant by GOC? It is general organic chemistry. Okay. Nothing but the some basic concepts of organic chemistry which I told you. Okay. So it was that lesson only. It is nothing new. So it was the lesson which I have discussed while discussing the syllabus. Okay. So the only two are given. Only two organic chemistry lessons are there in class level. The other one is practical organic chemistry that I will discuss separately. Okay. Only two organic chemistry. Both of them are very important. Okay. So only if you know the concepts of organic chemistry from these lessons, you can build up the organic chemistry lessons in your class 12. Okay, so in class 12, we have 5 organic chemistry lessons. Without understanding these two, those 5 will be difficult for you. Okay, so we have 2 volumes in class 12 also. So the second volume is full of organic chemistry. In the second volume, we have 5 lessons. So all the 5 lessons is belonging to this organic part only. So without knowing the concepts of class 11 of organic chemistry, class 12 will be difficult. Okay. So do give more focus to these chapters in class 11 itself. And then make important notes and pointers from it and study all the preparation reactions and the chemical property reactions of organic compounds, and also give more focus to the naming reaction. So some reactions will have the name of the scientist. So those reactions are very important. So every time you will not get the question in your examination in the name of scientist, okay? But they will ask you one reaction. That reaction in most of the cases might be of the name type only. Okay. So you have to give more focus on the naming reactions also. This is all you have to do for organic chemistry. Now, I'll tell you the materials or the books that you have to use for each chemistry. So is everything clear up to this? Now, all of you are getting some idea like how to approach all the 3 branches of chemistry, right? You want to ask anything? Yeah. Okay. Good. Very good. So what is the book you need to refer for inorganic? So the first thing is for both JE and NEET NCERT. Okay. For JE mains, you have to use VK Jaiswal level 1 for practicing purpose and the previous year question books and JD Lee book for your advanced, JE advanced. And coming to NEET, the previous year question, the NCERT itself is enough. Okay, for all the 3 chemistry, for NEET, these two are they are enough. Got it? So NCERT and previous year is very important. If you want to practice more number of questions, you can go for Jaiswal and JD Lee for J. Okay. Then coming to organic, again NCERT is a must for both. Previous year question book is a must for both. And MS Chauhan for JE, Cengage for JE. Okay. You can take these 2 books for solving the questions. MS Chauhan and Cengage. Okay. For organic. Next, coming to physical chemistry. Again, the thing is NCERT. NCERT is a kind of Bible, okay, for chemistry. You need to first understand the concepts given in NCERT, then only you have to go for the remaining books. So Narendra Avasthi, which is called as N Avasthi for solving questions. Yeah. I will show you the slides. Wait, my dear. So this is the material for inorganic chemistry. Just let me know once you are done with it. You can just take the screenshot. You can take a snap of it. Inshara Yushati, have you completed? Can I go for the next? Yeah. So this is for organic. Just take a snap of it. This is for organic. Done. Will I go for the next? Yeah. So this is for physical. For physical, we are going to use N. Avasti book for solving the problems and OP Tandon. OP Tandon, KL Kapoor, all these are for advanced, JEE advanced. So first of all, study the formulas for from NCRT, then solve the previous year question, then go for the remaining. All right. Yeah, this is all for regarding the materials that you have to use. Now the thing is how to study at home, or how to study at the place which you are living. First of all, you have to create a academic environment at home or the place wherever you live. Okay. So you have to create an academic environment. So keep your place neat and clean. Okay. So try to have a table with you, a good neat setup. Okay. For studying. Then you have to solve as many questions as you can every day. Solve as many questions as you can. You have to study minimum 7 to 8 hours per day. Will you all study 7 to 8 hours per day? You should not include your school class hours. Okay. So apart from your school hours, you have to study 7 to 8 hours per day. Since this is your beginning, you guys are in class 11 and this is the beginning, right? So now you can spend 4 to 5 hours. That is enough. Yeah, very good, Nandini. So now you can spend 4 to 5 hours in a day, not for chemistry. I'm not talking about only for chemistry. This you can. This is for the everything, all the subjects. Yeah. Okay. Good. So this is for all the subjects. We have physics, chemistry, maths for JEE students, and some will have both maths and biology. So you need to spend 4 to 5 hours to study all the subjects. Okay. So for competitive examination preparation, please don't refer many books. Follow only one book. I told you, right, which has to be followed. First of all, go for the NCRT. So you may not understand some concepts given in NCRT, but you will understand once I'm completing the lesson. Okay. Pragati is saying that she will study 7 hours daily. Very good. You are doing really great, if you're studying for 7 hours. But it should not be just only for the very few days. Like for 1 or 2 days, you will be studying for 7 hours, and from third day onwards, you are sleeping or studying only for 2 hours. That will not work. Will you study for 7 hours till your examination, the final examination? Pragati? Yes? Will you spend your 7 hours every day? Yes? That's great. That's great. Very good. So if you are going to do that, okay, if you are going to do that more effectively, then it will, I'm sure that it will fetch you a very good mark in your exam. Okay? Yeah, coming to this fourth point, please don't refer many books. If you're going for NCRT, study that. If you don't understand some concept from NCRT, after attending the classes, after following the classes, you will definitely understand the chapter. Okay. So you need to have a separate notebook for chemistry. You have to take the notes. Only that notes will help you at the in the end. Okay. So if you open the NCRT, some topics will not be clear and you won't understand something. But the notes which you are taking from the class, that will be very helpful. And if you understand the notes and after opening your NCRT book, Once you study this notes, you will understand the NCERT for sure. Okay. And at last, you have to manage your time and work. All of us have some other works in our life, right? So you should try to manage both your time and the work which you have. You cannot say, ma'am, I have lot of work, lot of homeworks has been given to us in the school. So I'm today I don't have time to prepare for my JEE and NEET. So since I don't have time, I can't able to focus. Exams are nearing, so I'm not able to concentrate much on this JEE and NEET. So I have to prepare for my school exam. So that kind of reasons you should not give. Okay, you should learn to manage your time and work. Okay, and at last, keep a positive attitude. What kind of attitude you should have? First of all, you have to believe in yourself. Okay, yeah, I can do it. I can get good marks in my JEE. I can get good marks in my NEET. I will become a doctor. I will become an engineer. Okay, so that kind of positive attitude you should have in your mind that you can do it. Okay, you should believe yourself first. And there will be some time when you feel demotivated because of some people or by seeing some situation, you will get demotivation. Okay, so don't give up your hope during those times. Okay, don't give up. Don't think that, okay, this lesson is very difficult. So I think I can't able to get good marks from this. So let me skip this lesson and go for the next. That kind of thing you should not get. Okay, there will be some time where you feel where you get to feel like this, but don't give up your hope. Okay, you can do it if you practice. If you spend more of your time, you can get good marks. Okay, and coming to your health, you have to eat very healthy food. Okay, and you have to do exercise daily, and these two will help you to be in a relaxed mood. Got it? So don't fight for healthy foods in your home. Okay, eat whatever you have and exercise daily. That will help you. Okay. And at last, the very important thing that I have to tell you all is don't waste your time on TV and the internet. You have to use mobile, but there is some limit, right? We have some limits. So don't exceed the limit. Use just 50, half an hour to 45 minutes every day. No issues. And that's not wrong also. So don't exceed the time. Okay. Don't waste your time on TV and internet. You can spend those times for your subjects. Okay. So you have to control your mind. You have to control your mind. Your mind should not control you. Got it? So this is all I want to say. Wish you all the best. Okay. So from the next class onwards, I will start with the classification of elements and periodicity in properties lesson from chemistry. Okay, so this is all from my side. If you guys want to ask anything, you can ask me. So from the next class onwards, we will go into the chemistry subject. If you want to ask anything apart from the subject, you can ask me now. Or from the subject also, you can ask me. You guys want to ask anything? No? Okay then. No. Okay, okay, my dear student. Thank you so much. So I wish that I will see you all in the next class of chemistry. Okay. So thank you so much for attending the today's session. So see you all. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So from the next class onwards, try to be here on time. Okay. Don't join late. Please join the class on time so that we will not waste our time much. We have only 1 hour in a day, so please try to join on time. Okay. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Srinidhi. Thank you, Pragati. Thank you, Bindu, Nandini, Sneha. The king. Who is that king? May I know the name of the king? Somebody from the ID King has joined. Okay. Anyways, so we will say thanks for the king also. Okay, dear students. Thank you all. Bye bye. Take get ready for your next class.
सर सुनाई क्यों नहीं दे रहा